Welcome to Radi Us, our University of Manitoba Radi Faculty of Health Sciences monthly podcast, where you get to catch up on the headlines from the past month and meet our faculty, staff, and learners making news. We'll also be engaging with our Radi community beyond our UM campuses, so be sure to listen for alumni and partner voices too. The Roundup for the month of September 2025 includes stories about the new Vanier Scholar recipients, UM homecoming events, Indigenous Scholar Recruitment Symposium, and more. I'm Jonathan Wilson from the Radi Faculty Communications and Marketing team.
I've driven down the highway one, just hoping that I'd see you soon, 'cause I'm coming home.
The Radi Faculty of Health Sciences hosted its largest ever Dean's Homecoming Breakfast on September 20th, with more than 280 UM alumni from the health professions reuniting at the Brody Center atrium. Those in attendance were celebrating milestone reunions, with some having graduated as long ago as 1965. Following the breakfast, medicine, dentistry, and rehabilitation sciences alumni took tours of their respective college facilities. While in the dentistry student lounge, Dr. David Nerman from the class of 1975 said it was great to be back on campus.
I haven't seen a lot of these people for 50 years. I moved to Vancouver 3 years after I graduated and only attended the 40-year reunion, which only nine people showed up, but that was really nice too. But there's about 14, 15 of us here, and we were a very close-knit class, and it's about like we hadn't left. It's very interesting.
The Colleges of Pharmacy and Nursing held receptions and tours the previous evening. While touring the College of Pharmacy's Apotex Center, Muriel Barber from the BSc Pharm class of 1965 said a lot has changed in the profession over the years, with more collaboration between prescribing physicians and pharmacists.
As far as the education goes, it's different as night and day. This makes me feel like I want to come back and do it again. I would just love to be in pharmacy now, in this PharmD program.
After touring the simulation labs at the Helen Glass Center for Nursing on Fort Garry campus, John Russell from the nursing class of 1985 said he was very impressed with the college's state-of-the-art simulation and virtual reality labs.
I mean, I know what virtual reality games are like, but to actually be able to do that interactively with a patient, that's pretty neat.
Two PhD students from the Radi faculty were awarded the prestigious 2025 Vanier Canada Graduate Scholarships. They're part of a national group of 166 scholars conducting world-leading research. Each recipient receives $150,000 over 3 years to support their work. MD Abdulaziz, a PhD student in the College of Pharmacy, is studying long-term antidepressant use. He's exploring why people stop taking their medication and how genetics may affect treatment outcomes.
To me, being a Vanier scholar is both an achievement as well as a responsibility, one that inspires me to contribute meaningfully to improving healthcare outcomes for the community. And it also provides me with invaluable freedom for devoting more time and focus on my research to explore innovative ideas and strengthen collaborations with peers and my mentors.
Barrett Monchka, a PhD student in the College of Community and Global Health, is working to improve patient-oriented research by strengthening how data is linked, enhancing reliability, efficiency, and privacy protection. His research connects data from different sources, including health, education, and income, to better understand the social factors that influence health outcomes and to build more equitable AI tools in public health.
Receiving such a competitive award like Vanier is really an incredible honor. It allows me to continue advancing research at the intersection of population health, computer science, and statistics. And it validates the importance of the quality of the data we use to study and advance human health.
The Rady faculty community commemorated the National Day for Truth and Reconciliation on September 26th. At the Bannatyne campus, Ongomazin Indigenous Institute of Health and Healing hosted a ceremony. Chantel Daniels, Director of Ongomazin Education, spoke during the event.
As healthcare professionals, current and future, I want to remind you that you hold the power to shape the future of the care in Manitoba. You are not only healers and educators and advocates, you are the change makers, and reconciliation must be a part of that. So this year, our Rady Faculty of Health Sciences orange shirts read, "Our care, our commitment, truth, respect, and reconciliation." Those words are more than just a message, though. They are a call to action, a call to honor the children who never came home, to walk alongside the survivors, and to build a healthcare system rooted in justice, respect, and healing.
At the Fort Garry campus, the Nursing Students Association hosted a ceremony and led the annual Orange Shirt Day walk. Kaylee Pagee reminded those gathering to carry the spirit of Orange Shirt Day throughout the year.
To everyone here today, may we carry this work beyond this gathering, into our departments, our conversations, our budgets, and our everyday decisions. Let us move together from words to relationship, from acknowledgement to action, from remembrance to repair. Ekosani, thank you.
Leading up to the National Day for Truth and Reconciliation, the Rady faculty held its first symposium on the theme of recruiting and retaining Indigenous scholars. Dr. Peter Nickerson, Dean of the Rady faculty, said in light of the fact that about 20% of the Manitoba population is Indigenous, 20% of faculty members in the health sciences should be Indigenous. Speakers, panelists, and participants in the day-long symposium discussed strategies to meet that goal. Dr. Angie Bruce, Vice President Indigenous of U of M, was a keynote speaker. She said it's not enough just to hire Indigenous faculty members. They must be recognized for their expertise and supported in their work with a culturally safe environment.
For me, it's a powerful reminder that representation alone is not enough. We must move beyond tokenism and towards a genuine commitment to inclusion, belonging, and respect.
Bruce said Indigenous faculty members should be encouraged to grow and thrive, and should be promoted into positions where they can lead institutional change and act as mentors.
When Indigenous scholars step into decision-making roles, they not only shape the policy and the culture of the organization, but they light the way for others to follow. So leadership itself sends a powerful message that you belong and that you have a place.
The insights and ideas that were shared at the symposium will be used in formulating a strategy to increase the number of Indigenous scholars in the Rady faculty. Kayla Austin had little research experience when she enrolled in the Bachelor of Science in Dentistry program at the Dr. Gerald Nisnik College of Dentistry, but that didn't matter. The program, also known as BSc Dent, is designed to provide dentistry students with plenty of research experience over 2 summers. Austin is studying gene expression in taste receptors to observe whether there are differences in people with cancer, those with precancerous lesions, and those without cancer. She is looking for potential biomarkers which she said could contribute to the development of new oral cancer treatments or be used as a sign that a patient with precancerous lesions needs treatment before it becomes cancerous. After her first summer in the program, Austin is now well versed in how to conduct research.
You don't know what your limitations and your skills are unless you actually try something, and I always tell myself you can do hard things, and this thing sounded hard, but once you get into something, you actually learn how to do it, develop the skill, and it doesn't feel so hard anymore.
The BSc Dent program is also an excellent experience for students with previous research experience like Lala Rook.
I was actually involved a lot in research in undergrad as well. I feel like it's something that just really interests me, and I know that I want to make an impact wherever I can, particularly in the field of oral cancer. I knew this is something that I wanted to do before I even got into dentistry, and I feel like the stars just aligned and the opportunity just came itself.
Rook's BSc Dent project is examining oral potentially malignant disorders, conditions that precede the onset of cancers in the mouth. She is examining how diet and lifestyle choice can alter the microbiome in the mouth and how this alteration affects gene expression, which can lead to oral potentially malignant disorders. The community of Mississippiwistic Cree Nation near Grand Rapids recently honored an educator and a student from the Rady Faculty of Health Sciences for their commitment to a partnership with First Nations communities through a program at the Office of Interprofessional Collaboration. Lisa Mendez, Collaborative Healthcare Practice Lead and instructor at the College of Rehabilitation Sciences, and Maura Macaulay, a fourth-year student at the Max Rady College of Medicine. Each received a star blanket from Esther Cook, Health Director of the Mississippiwistic Cree Nation Health Authority at the community's annual Women's Gathering on September 7th. The program, which is supported by the RBC Experiential Learning Travel Initiative, began in 2017 as a 2-week experience for health profession students to learn together in First Nation health centers and nursing stations. Since then, the program has evolved for students to take part in sun dances and other ceremonies. Among those events is the Women's Gathering, a 5-day event held once a year in late August or early September around the full moon. Macaulay has been taking part in the program for the last 4 years and has attended both sun dances and women's gatherings. She said it's important for her, as a medical student, to be exposed to Indigenous ceremonies and traditional medicine.
One of the things that I try and keep in mind as a settler and a medical student is one of the TRC calls to action. Number 22 is for people in the healthcare system to have an understanding of the value of traditional medicine and to help people access that. So I think as a medical student, it's really important to be exposed to ceremony and traditional medicine.
2 accomplished oral health professionals were honored at the Alumni of Distinction Awards on September 19th at the Fort Garry Hotel. Dr. Patricia Komet received the UM Dental Alumni Association's Alumni of Distinction Award. Komet is a UM alum who earned her Bachelor of Science in 1983 and graduated with her Doctor of Dental Medicine in 1987. For 35 years, she practiced at Regent Avenue Dental until her retirement in 2024. She was also a part-time instructor at the Dr. Gerald Nisnik College of Dentistry for a decade. Komet's honors from the dental community include being inducted into the Pierre Fouchard Academy and the International College of Dentists.
I realized that the work the Alumni Association does and the role that alumni play in advancing our profession is deeply meaningful. If I'm believed that my small contribution is worthy of recognition, I will accept the award with sincere appreciation.
Mary Bertone received the UM School of Dental Hygiene Alumni Association's Alumni of Distinction Award. Bertone is an associate professor who has led UM School of Dental Hygiene for the past 11 years. She earned from UM a diploma in dental hygiene in 2005, a Bachelor of Science in Dental Hygiene in 2011, and a Master of Public Health. Her provincial and national leadership roles have included serving as president of the Manitoba Dental Hygienists Association and the Canadian Dental Hygienists Association. Throughout her career, Bertone has been committed to improving oral health care for underserved populations and has been involved in many research projects. The awards evening also honored the dentistry class of 1975, which was celebrating its 50th reunion.
When I was informed that I was chosen as the Alumni of Distinction for Dental Hygiene, my initial reaction was, are you sure you got the right person? But once it sank in, I was deeply honored and incredibly grateful. So thank you to the University of Manitoba School of Dental Hygiene, Alumni Association, my nominators, the selection committee, and everyone here tonight.
Thanks for joining us today. Rady Us is heard monthly on the UM-FM 101.5, and all episodes are available for stream on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. Please send us any ideas and feedback to radymarketing@umanitoba.ca. Read more about this episode's stories by reading the show notes or visiting our UM Today Rady Network news site at news.umanitoba.ca/network/Rady Faculty of Health Sciences.